Aluminized steel versus stainless steel. Which is the right exhaust for your truck? We're going to talk a little bit about that today, and we're going to give you a little chemistry lesson on what the two of them are. Aluminized steel is a steel that has been hot dipped into an aluminum silicon alloy to increase its resistance to corrosiveness. Stainless steel is a steel that has a minimum of a 10% content by mass of chromium that increases its resistance to corrosiveness. Now, you know that both of these materials are resistant to corrosiveness, but how resistant are they, and which one is the right one for your truck? If you live in a dry area, Phoenix, Las Vegas, so on and so forth, where there's never any salt on the road and it's very dry there, never see any rust on the vehicles, aluminized exhaust is going to last a long time for you. It's going to be a good product as well. If you live in an area where you see a lot of rust on the vehicles, the rust, if the exhaust that is on your truck at the present time, you've had a failure because it's rusted through, or so on and so forth, you're going to want to go into a stainless steel. If it's a vehicle that you're trying to keep for a few years, and it's just something that maybe you're going to try to keep for the rest of your life, which a lot of diesel owners, they buy diesels because they want to keep them for a long time. You don't want to have to buy an exhaust a couple of times. So if you live in an area where there's a lot of salt on the road, a lot of rusty vehicles, you're going to want to go with stainless steel. In fact, if you know it's a really bad area, you're going to want to go in a higher grade of stainless steel like 304. This is a piece of 304, and I wanted to just show you this. The higher, like we said, the higher the chromium content, actually the more polishable that the exhaust becomes. You're going to get that in your higher grades of stainless steel. So don't think that if you buy a 409 kit that it's going to come out of the box looking like this, nice and shiny. It's probably not going to be what you have. So in closing, look at the manufacturer's warranty. Take your area that you live in into consideration. How much corrosiveness is there? How much rust do you see on vehicles? How much rust do you see on the exhaust that you already have on your truck? And let that dictate which material exhaust that you put on your vehicle. Thank you for watching.